Hammer Jam is the best time to upgrade your base, and I will break down all of the tips you need to know, including how to farm, what to actually upgrade, your builder management, and how to best use your magic items. To take advantage of these tips, you need to first understand how the event works. Home village upgrades for every town hall level will be 50% discounted in both the cost of the upgrade and the time of the upgrade. These include buildings, troops within the laboratory, your heroes, pets, walls. The only thing not included is superchargers and the crafted defenses. This event happens prior to a new Town Hall release, and to help you take advantage of it, the resource collectors, that is the gold mines, elixir collectors, and dark elixir drills, are doubled in their storage capacity and their production rate during the entirety of the Hammer Jam event. This means that passively, whilst you're offline, your collectors fill up faster, so when you return, you've got more gold elixir or dark elixir, but more importantly, when you're actively attacking in battle mode, there is way more loot available. Your ranked attacks still have predetermined loot, but in battle mode, you can steal 50% of whatever is in someone's gold mines and elixir pumps, and 75% of whatever is inside their dark elixir drills. This is why during Hammer Jam, you can get massive amounts of loot. This will be extremely helpful for your upgrades, but before I explain what you should upgrade, how do you get that loot most effectively? This depends on your Town Hall level, so I'll go over the options. Now that multiplayer is split into two modes, you can freely attack in battle mode without the risk of losing trophies, and since there's no troop training time, you want a strategy that is fast and can reap high amounts of loot so that you can rinse and repeat it. From Town Hall 1 through 7, spreading barbarians and archers around the base, or alternatively, mass goblins will be the best options. From Town Hall 7 through 11, mass dragons is the way to go, whether you send them in a line through the base, or if there's a lot of loot in the collectors, spread them around the outside. You can actually visibly see how much loot is in the storages, and also how much is in collectors. If you can, try and find bases that have loot in the collectors, because they tend to be on the outside of the base. You can farm those fast, and you can steal more loot from them. Once you get to Town Hall 11, if your goblins are level 7, sneaky goblins are the best farming method there is. You will easily make back the dark elixir it costs to boost them, but you can spread them around the mines and pumps on the outside of the base. As soon as you've took the loot, exit the battle and start another. Remember, there's no trophies in battle mode, so you are just after the loot on the outside of the base, and you can do this incredibly fast. Super wall breakers or even jump spells are a great addition to this to get towards storages a little bit deeper into the base. Haste spells and rage spells can speed this up, but don't spend too long trying to get storages. You can just exit out of the attack, go into another, meaning you can gather the loot you need for upgrades super quick. What should you upgrade then? There's a few general principles, and as long as you follow the next tips of builder management and effective magic item use, you can't go too far wrong. Generally speaking, you want to slant towards offensive capabilities first, so any buildings around the base tied to your attack, I would upgrade. Since heroes are also discounted during Hammer Jam, you want to take advantage of that, but since it kicks off the same time as the Clan War Leagues, you may wish to hold those until after that event. That all comes down to how competitive your clan is. At least you could upgrade one of your heroes, but likewise, you may wish to do all of your ranked hits for a week before you then do those hero upgrades. The exact same would apply to any pets you use, but within the laboratory, try to prioritize things that will be helpful for the strategy you use. After that, it comes down to builder and resource management, so let's move to those. Whilst to take the best advantage of Hammer Jam, you just need to keep things upgrading, there are nuances you can apply to that. So yes, make sure your builders are working. If you're close to getting the 6th builder in the builder base, make a push to get that and take advantage of it during Hammer Jam. Make sure you've got stuff researching in the laboratory and upgrades in the pet house. If you don't, then you're not taking maximum advantage of the 50% discount, but you may want to save onto a builder at times. This is because whilst your main priority has to be in getting the loot to do upgrades, so you can take advantage of both the 50% cost and time reduction, once you have the builders working, you can't spend any more of that loot. So you could take more advantage of the 50% cost reduction by saving a builder and using that to upgrade walls. They are typically expensive, so you can take advantage of that with the reduction and get through a lot of them depending on how active you are. Whilst you are fractionally missing out on the 50% time reduction whilst that one builder is not working, there's a few tricks you can do to mitigate that. You want to only have the builder not working whilst you are actively farming, so you can then put the loot into walls. Once you're going to go offline, you want to get the builder working again to take advantage of the time reduction. You can help with this by saving onto a couple of shorter upgrades for that one builder, and then you can cycle through your builders as well as one is about to finish. Maybe that becomes the builder that you're then using to upgrade walls. Overnight is a great time to make sure you do have all of your builders working, and if you have builder potions, that is where I will personally be using them. That will nicely tie us into effective magic item use, but essentially you can use builder potions overnight or whilst you're offline to try and sync things up, whereby when you're going to be farming again, you will have a builder free to then take advantage of the tip in upgrading walls that I just explained. When it comes to magic items, you want to assure you are using your builder potions, research potions, and pet potions, and doing whatever you can to get more of those, which I'm going to go over now. This is because, unlike books, they do not give you diminished value over hammer jam. So let's take the builder potion as an example. It will boost all of your builders in the home village by 10 times speed for an hour. This means if you have all 6 builders working, you save 54 hours off upgrades. It does not matter that these upgrades have 50% off the time of them, you still save those 54 hours. Whereas if you looked at a book of building, it just instantly completes the upgrade. Therefore, you could think of those as having half of the value. Now, there is still merit in using them so that you can take advantage of the 50% cost reduction, but if you are a Town Hall 17 looking to go to Town Hall 18, well then I would maybe save on 2 books because you can use them once the new Town Hall releases. If not, you would still want to use them on the longest upgrades so that you're best taking advantage of the books. However, back to the potions, it means that any you have access to, you want to use during the event, and you want to use when all of your builders are working. That's why I was saying overnight can be a great time to use them, as long as you're not going to use them when an upgrade will finish before you get back online. You want to assure you use any Clan War League medals you have or gain on the potions. Builder potions are best, but the research potions will also give you good value if you are lacking in some of your troop upgrades. You can look at the trader shop to get some of these as well, and also keep an eye on any events happening during the game in case you can get 1 or 2 from there. The Goblin Builder and Researcher will also be active during Hammer Jam. These are great value for lower Town Hall players because they have a flat gem price of 40 per day. This means for shorter upgrades, they give you better value than when you compare them with a book. But what it means is during Hammer Jam, you can take advantage of that extra builder, and you only pay the gem price for the upgrade of that 50% discounted time. It also means that builder potions give you extra value. I like to slant towards the Goblin Researcher though, because it means my research potions give me twice the value since I will have 2 things researching in there. Here's a little secret for you to take advantage of the event as well. You may wish to save your longest upgrades until Hammer Jam is about to finish, because once you start an upgrade, you get that 50% discounted cost and time, and then even if the event finishes, that upgrade will continue afterwards. So you can take more advantage of the event by having the longer upgrades started just before Hammer Jam finishes. Keep an eye out on your base for meteor shards as well, because you can get ore from this. There are 3 different types, which by removing them give you shiny, glowy, and starry ore. They are obstacles, so if you care about souvenirs, you might want to keep one of each, but it's a nice little bonus to Hammer Jam. I have been Judo Sloth. I'm a Clash of Clans content creator. I have had the privilege of producing this video from start to finish for you. I hope it has helped you with Hammer Jam, giving you all of the tips so you can take advantage of it. Enjoy the event and let us know how much progress you are able to make.